Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and welcome back to DPA News. I haven't been posting here for a long time, been busy. So anyway, I have been alerted to situations in Romania. I know that there was some kind of election, some kind of like so-called overthrowing coup d'etat thingy, but I haven't really looked at it. And today someone commented on the other videos and tell me to look at it, and I went to look up and read up on it, and it's pretty shocking. So in case you do not know, like me, because we don't really have enough brains and eyes and time to know everything, is that Romania, early of this month have their general elections and the presidential elections. The thing is that there is a candidate called Kalin Georgescu. He basically became the front runner. He won the first round of the presidential election and going to go into the second round as the favorite. And somehow the court decided to overturn the results, and it's quite shocking. So this guy is on the brink of becoming the Romanian president, and then because his election results, so this handsome guy here, because his election result got overthrown because the election was then cancelled, and he's basically very very pissed. So just some outline. So he's supposedly a populist, and he's pretty much so-called unknown until he suddenly on the brink of victory. Although that reminds me of Donald Trump. He's on the who went from very hated to suddenly winning, the popular votes. Something to that kind of extent, in my opinion. So he said that he's a victim of the coup d'etat, and this is exposing the corrupt regime of Romania. And I think that the Romanian court or Romanian system is already in question because of Andrew Tate situation. Andrew Tate constantly, and his brother constantly getting arrested, jailed, went out on house arrest and go back to court again. They keep trying to charge him, but they cannot find evidence. This already puts Romania into a very poor spot, in my opinion, of the country. And now this is basically very similar to what Andrew Tate probably have went through, in the sense that the court system is very unreliable, in the sense that how can you cancel an election. So they say that the impact of a Russian interference campaign basically made them decide to cancel the result. So Georgescu say that the Constitutional Court of Romania is a mafia court of Romania. So he said that 9% decided for 19 million, and this is not acceptable. And so he claimed that the court has been pressured into annulling the election by a group of European Union and NATO countries intending to subvert democracy in this country because of their desire to maintain the war in Ukraine. And so he said they need the war and they want to protect their checks. NATO went from defensive to offensive, and this we cannot accept. Don't push me to go to war because it's not in my interest, but they need war. And I think this, for people who follow DPA, we have been following the Ukraine war, probably we kind of can understand this kind of thing. And so a lot of he gone through a lot of interviews, and the Romanian Constitutional Court released an unprecedented verdict on Friday afternoon, say that the entire election would be cancelled after naming Russia as the nation behind a hybrid attack designed to magnify Mr. Georgescu's social media campaign. And this is utter nonsense and ridiculous, because they can fund a social media campaign, but still his message need to be loved by the people in order for him to get voted. Unless you say that the country actually stuff vote into the ballot box. But if that's not the case, if it's just an influence campaign, then there's nothing different from what the EU is doing. When the EU interfere with all these things, they are also essentially doing the same thing. And all the different media that is pro-European probably will have done the same thing as well. So Georgescu is not aligned to any political party, and so-called broke financial rules after saying that he has spent nothing. And so he said that there's no relationship with him and Russia. And so he said that the power has been stolen and all these things. They say that he totally condemn any foreign interference if it is proven, but he don't believe that there is. And I say that these pro-EU people are desperate and inventing everything. And I want to fact check, to look at his TikTok account. I can't stop the sound audio. Actually, I can turn off the sound. Yeah, cool. So this is the TikTok account of Kalin Georgescu. This is, you can see that the top video have 2.4 million likes of view, and there is like the rest is around 200. There's 2.5, 1 million. To be honest, at these numbers, like there's a 4.7. For me to believe that at this kind of number, it can skew an election of like how many people they say again? 30 million? 19 million people with this amount of view on, maybe 5 million, 500,000, maybe. But the thing is, where else can he post? There's only Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, then maybe Telegram. So they have a Telegram here. He's have a Telegram. Oh, this is a TikTok. Oh, okay. Open anyway. This is Telegram, I believe. Yeah, it's Telegram. So this Telegram is pointless. It's 4,000 people, 4,000 subs, and clearly that I don't think his Twitter is much better. So he focused on TikTok, where he can actually talk, show glimpse of his genius or whatever. It's just social media usage. So I think this is really ridiculous to say that purely just with TikTok he can win the election. Then it is the competition's fault, the opponent's fault for not investing in TikTok, because most likely the opponent is investing in other platforms. So and TikTok is basically free. You can have just one video editor and help you edit up all these videos pretty easily. And if it's a full-time staff, it's pretty cheap, especially for Romania. And do all this video up, it doesn't really cost much for a campaign. In fact, it's probably zero in terms of the campaign, because he's basically paying the staff like as a full-time job, all the time. It's always been there. So yeah, you can see that he was pretty obscure even in the early beginning. That is in thousands. And then he started to grow into the tens of thousands as he probably went into the election campaign. And people is interested. People will look out, search out for his stuff. I think that's pretty normal. So, yeah, I mean, election interference is usually, from my observation, is just an excuse to demonize anti-establishment candidates like Trump or Nigel Farage, because it's just like the accusation thrown at the RT, Russia Today. Like, how many people actually watches Russia Today? Like, to say that Russia Today or those advertisement by Russia, able to swing opinions on Twitter, on Facebook, is clearly unlikely. It's nearly impossible, because most people's mind is pretty set. And when it comes to election, people simply want to know what's your position. And if then this person just happened to do more TikTok and then to express his position. That's all. And then when people when they go to elections, they just compare positions. And if not, they compare, whether, whose face they like more. And of course, in a very propagandized, environment like the United States, then you have people getting brainwashed into hating a certain candidate or demonize a certain candidate. Yeah, that would be the case. So yeah, anyway, EU definitely, is probing TikTok, saying that they are launching an investigation over his role over the presidential election, which is nonsensical. It's like the guy is just using the thing. But of course, TikTok could potentially boost viewership to this particular profile. But I mean, the same thing mass media is doing to promote, pro-European or pro establishment candidates is the same. Like, yeah, that's a power of media, generally speaking. So, and the first round produced a surprise front runner. So they don't like the result. They don't like this far right candidate, and who won using an aggressive TikTok driven campaign, and that's it. And they feel like this is unacceptable. So no candidates outside of their purview is allowed to win. So the constitutional court cancelled the results, citing preferential treatment and evidence of foreign influence. Like, this is ridiculous. So in a way, you can actually conduct hybrid war against any country. So you can just go to if you have one country, you have this kind of a hybrid war resource, you can just destroy democracy in any country you want just by randomly supporting any candidates, because then they will have to cancel the election over and over and over again, because every election you just support any candidate. Then because every election, every redo of the election, the candidate got boosted through social media boosting, then they have to cancel the election. Then they have to redo the election again. You can continue to do that for 10 years, 20 years, and there's no more democracy. So no, this is really ridiculous. No, yeah, no. So anyway, yeah, so the rest of the things is just not talking about the law that they are using to throw at TikTok, blaming TikTok for their failure, for their pro-European candidates, pro-Ukraine war candidate to win. So Georgescu, surprise front runner with over 2 million votes, so considered outsider. So yeah. And the Romanian survey said 381,000 is funneled into TikTok influencers to promote Georgescu. $381,000. So they are cancelling the entire election over $381,000. Yeah, I mean, 500,000 followers, 6 million likes. And then he got 2 million votes. Like, like the numbers doesn't match. Like, so you look at Donald Trump's followership. He's no. So anyway, the octopus, Ursula, from the Little Mermaid, say that there's a serious indications that foreign actors interfered in the Romanian serious indications. Foreign actors interfered in the election through TikTok. So they are investigating whether TikTok violated the Digital Service Act. So why is the EU investigating the Romanian election? So Romania is not an independent country. So it's actually a colony of EU. I don't know. It feels very not independent. So Kalin is very pissed. They say that the corrupt system make a pact with the devil, and he only have one pact is with the Romanian people and God. So that's 2 pact. So he made the poor mathematics over there. So he only have 2 pacts with the Romanian people and God. So it cannot be 1 pact. No, that's wrong. So TikTok say that he's provided extensive information about this effort. They transparently and publicly detailed their robust actions. I think the TikTok CEO's job is horrible. It's just a horrible job. So like the success of TikTok is just a pain in the ass. It reminds me of Facebook. That like many years ago, Facebook is under the same intense scrutiny as well, because they are too powerful, and a lot of governments is scrutinizing them. And then now nobody cares about Facebook. Now people cares about TikTok and Twitter. So that's a funny part. So anyway, so the European Commission want to focus on TikTok's content recommendation system and handling of paid political content. Yeah, then that of course, TikTok definitely have a potential capability to push or not push certain content. I mean, I don't even know what TikTok will share to me most of the time, so I have no idea. Like, I really wish it shows me more pretty girls, but like nowadays they show me. I don't know. I don't use TikTok nowadays actually, so I have no idea what they show me. Like, they show me some stuff that I know, lah. Yeah, I'm not so interested in. So anyway, so this is the latest. He's really pissed. No, I mean, these past few days, he said that he's threatening the top court judges with many years in prison. But I don't think he actually threatens, but he just say that you will end up in prison, essentially. So and urging them to correct their mistake. So he's basically saying that, no, judges, have you broken your oath with what you decided on December the 6th? Have you not perjured yourself? Do you want God to help you, as stated in the magistrate oath? Fix your mistakes so people can trust in the fair judgment of institutions again, or you will not even find refuge in hell. So, and I warn you that you risk paying the announced votes with many years of prisons, and do not forget that no one is above the law, not even you, especially you who should have protected the law, not condemn it unjustly. So he did not threaten them. He's to me, he's warning them that by not doing this, they are going against law and justice. So I think that's about it. I don't think this, because he have no power. How can he threaten the charges with jail time when the judges basically can decide that he will never become president? The judges are now more powerful than him and the election. The judges can just decide any election to be, for whatever reason, not usable. And the Romanian situation in the political mess is not just over on the presidential stage. Even the parliamentary level is a mess right now. The main party, I believe, the Social Democratic Party, do not want to form a new government with the left-wing people, and they will now support a right-wing cabinet. And it's very messy also. I don't want to go through too much because I don't think we care too much about the local politics per se, but basically that they are still waiting for the next presidential election, and they definitely do not want to be part of these pro-European parties at this moment. So so even within the local politics is a mess. I think it's a bit too granular for us non-Romanians to really understand or care. I think when the things more unfolds more, then I think we'll be able to talk more. And so this is the coverage for the Romanian situation for this guy, a poor guy who got his election stolen. And yeah, I feel like it's wrong. Whatever is happening is wrong. I mean, it's just a social media. It's just a social media tool. No matter how much you push, you can only get the votes at most. Let's say you get 100% conversion. You can only convert people who uses TikTok, which is just the young people. The whole of Romania is full of old people as well. So to that 500,000 subscribers or followers, 600,000 followers, to believe that this will be able to subvert election is, I think, a bit of a stretch. Anyway, thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next update.